Okay, CSS battle time. We have a power button. Alright, so we could probably do a couple of these rings, or all of the rings with box shadow. Like, let's say this purple color was our actual circle, because I think if you started with the yellow and did a bunch of box shadows, this would start squaring up. The outer ring would, because you start losing that border radius. But if you do, this is the background. No, you'd have to do this as the background, which would make this an extra background. Maybe you could do this as a background and then do insets. Those might work okay with the border radius, and then one outset. Yeah, so you have to set another background. So you could make this just a normal element with border radius. I'm going to go ahead and do a radial gradient because I like gradients, and that sounds more fun. If you do the normal, like kind of a border radius style, or border radius with box shadow, or you do border and outline and box shadow, because that's how you could do this too. You could do background, border, outline, box shadow. And I don't know if the box shadow would lose it at that point, because the outline would be the outer edge, and so the border, you know, like how it calculates the border radius, and when you start losing it with the box shadow, I feel like it would work. I don't know. You can try it. Let's chase the radial gradient. Oh, we're not going to do all selector. Let's just select the HTML element, because we don't want the background to carry down. So this is what we're going to do. We are going to say background, right? And we're going to do radial gradient. I don't think a repeating radial gradient will work, because I want it to end with the yellow, and I don't have to add a border radius and stuff, because I'm already doing a radial gradient. So we're going to do this, and that's going to be 25 pixels or so. I'm going to go purple, and we're going to say 0, and then 35 pixels, right? And then we're going to go back to yellow. We're going to say 0, 45 pixels. I know I'm going to have to fix these. Yeah, I already can tell. And then we're going to go back to purple. You see the pattern, 55 pixels. Set our 2 color hints for it, and then we can just hit 0. All right. Let's walk the outer purple ring out first and work backwards, because that works the best. 75, 85, 90. All right. Then this should give us our pattern for the width. Let's try 65, 70. All right. So it looks like 20 pixels difference. So 50. And then you are going to be 30. We have our rings. I mean, it's a lot, but we have all of that done. Now here we can say background is going to be purple. And I can't, I personally don't see any way that you could eliminate, like reuse the radial gradient and just have like purple show up for it. I guess I could make this ring a variable, and then also change the position, like wrap the whole thing in a variable, and then just, yeah, there are ways, but I think this background is the shortest way, because then we could just margin it into place. So not 100, the top is going to be something like 80. Oh, 90, okay. And then the sides, let's go 150, it's going to be more than that, 180, 190. And let's look at what the bottom will be, 150. Ooh. Let's hit submit. So even though it's a very verbose radial gradient, 100%, I feel like you get a lot of benefits from it compared to writing also a border radius, margin, extra background. Yeah, I like it. Should we see if we can chase the Q thing, save a few characters here? Here, let's clean it up. Let's see where we're at. I doubt this is going to be the best solution. 144 characters. All right, let's see. Let's change this one to Q. 95, that looks good. And then you change to Q. Let's see, 74. Was that 21 now? So this will be 74, 53, 53Q. Okay, it seems to be working pretty good. So 21 from that is going to be 32Q. Let's hit submit. It looks about the same. So that should still be 100%. And we cut off, 4 more characters. Yep, good. I like it. 140 characters, and we're done. Hope you have a good night. Good day. Good whatever. Just make it good.